Hey guys, Technical with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Apple Watch 5 going into 2023 and if it's worth it, if you're thinking of buying it, if you're using it, or thinking from upgrading from it. Everything you need to know about the Apple Watch this year, it's going to be in this video. So let's talk about the Apple Watch Series 5 here. So the Apple Watch Series 5 was released back in September of 2019. Now it's been a little over 3 years now. Later this year, it's going to make 4 years. And right now, if you look at the Apple Watch series, they're up to Series 8, and then you have these new Ultra ones as well here. But when it comes to Apple Watch, not a lot has changed between the model here. So this one in particular, for example, we have here is a 40 mm one. There's also 44 mm one if you want a bigger one, but generally, if you depending on the size of it, they're pretty slick in your hand. You can change out these bands just like you would with any other Apple Watch, which is pretty flexible because you can customize it to your liking as well. As you can see here now, they do come in a couple different available build. You have aluminum, stainless steel, titanium, and also ceramic case that you can put on to make it much more to your liking as well. Now you'll see here with the Series 5 here comes with some of the features like always on display. You got the built-in compass. You have also LTE support, basically cellular if you want cellular instead of just GPS along with it. Now it does come with the Apple's S5 chipset, which they are custom Apple chip built just for Apple Watches. Now if you think about it compared to the latest version, which is the S8 on the 8 series lineup. This is only a couple years old since the chip. There is also built-in 1 gig of RAM on these Apple Watches for it, enough for a lot of your day-to-day computing on it, and built into it are 32 gig storage as well, which aren't really expandable there. And then it has a battery about 296 mAh battery, which again is a decent battery. Generally lasts about 4 to 5 hours if you use it, but if you just use it on standby, it'll last you pretty much a day or so. Again, all depends on how much activity you're using on your Apple Watch. Now, the original price starting on these started at $429 for the GPS model and $529 for the LTE one, the cellular one basically. But now if you look at it, the price point for a used one, because Apple no longer produces this, you can pretty much get one of these around $100 to $150 depending on if you get the GPS only versus the LTS, which you can find from eBay or Amazon, which will leave some link in the description section for you guys to check out. So the Apple Watch here 5, as you can see here, compatible with pretty much any device running on iOS 16, and we pretty much hooked it up with our iPhone 14 Pro here. If you go in to the Apple Watch, you can see here it's compatible with the latest version. And when it comes to software of this phone to the Apple Watch itself, the Apple Watch here runs on the new Apple Watch 9 OS. So if you look into it, you'll see that the available update right now has the latest update and it's compatible with iOS 16, which is good because once you start to age with devices, sometimes they're not compatible. So the Apple Watch 5 here, it's still compatible with the latest version in any phone that you have are running with it because it has the pretty much the latest version with it. So the Apple Watch 5 to me here again, if you currently have it, definitely probably worth it still this year if you're not thinking about upgrading to it. But if you're thinking about getting a cheaper one, the Apple Watch 6 or 7 usually is a better suitable one. But if you're really looking to be budget friendly, the iPhone Apple Watch 5 here does definitely get you that done. It's probably going to get the next major software update as well. We'll probably see the Apple Watch OS 10 come out on it and probably won't be having any issues with it. As you'll hear, a lot of the features here again come pretty much hand to hand when it comes to things around your Apple Watch's ability to kind of connect and pair with it. You can see here pretty much all the apps that you get on your iPhone are pretty much translated over to your actual Apple Watch itself. Now, you might wonder, is Apple Watch really, something that you might consider? It's really helpful when it comes to like if you do a lot of hands-on stuff. For example, if you're working on something and you don't always have access to a phone, it's good to kind of pick up calls. You see your notification. You also see a lot of health data. Of course, if you're really looking to monitor like the EKG here, you can set it up as well. You can do all of like the hearing assistant for different noise levels, all of that and much more. And even goes to things like with the new update around your health for medication logging as well, which kind of helps if you really take scheduled medication and you want to log that and monitor what is coming up for you. So all of those features are really nice to have when it comes to Apple Watch. And the Series 5, again, if you have it currently, again, does a really good job. And going into 2023, we don't see much changing for the Apple Watch Series 5. If you have it and don't want to spend more money on it, I recommend start using it. And if you think about a cheaper one like the iPhone, for your iPhone to match with your Apple Watch, probably the Series 5 will be good. We don't want to go any lower than a Series 5 if you're getting into entry level Apple Watch, just because once you get into something lower, you may not be able to update it in the next year or two, which again would require you to purchase another one, which again wouldn't be really cost efficient. So that's it for the Apple Watch Series 5 here. Still a decent watch. It's going to be pretty much still a good device to use going into 2023 and even probably next year as well. So kind of want to hear from you guys. What's your thought on the Apple Watch 5? Leave a comment in the comment section, and while you're at it, please make sure to like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.